Girls down and girls all around, and girls up on the catwalk, and them a come down and hear me. I mean, I just love going to Copenhagen. You don't have to talk me into it. As long as someone, you know, I'll fly myself out there. I missed a couple of years of Copenhagen, so I wouldn't be, I don't need anything. I'll come over anyways. You turn pro when a legit company goes and the skateboarding world approves that you're a professional skateboarder. Generally speaking, people are going to be like, okay, this kid's been around for a little bit, he's done this and this and this, he's won a couple of contests, he's done great. And that it's kind of like a communal thing, even though people wouldn't necessarily, people talk, it's just like, all right, that kid's going to turn pro soon, like he's probably going to do one or two more things and he's going to go pro. I think that's what, it's like a collective
decision almost.
Yeah,
you decide you are now a pro.
Yeah, I think it's like the skateboarding industry and the magazines and obviously the board company who at the end of the day gives you the board. I mean, yeah, I've seen a couple of things come out. It's like, oh, there's a new company and there's 15 pros. Like, yeah, maybe they're, you know, getting paid and known in some states, but there hasn't been like, a real pro to me is like he does the steps and is in all the magazines and gets recognition and from there it's like if you're having photos in all the mags and video parts and things and that, it's like you're most likely going pro pretty soon, you know.
Pro skater, what does that mean to you?
Being a pro skater, it's kind of a weird thing because it's your passion, it's your thing. Like skateboarding is a lot of people, like when you really get into it, it's your passion, it's your life. It's like it kind of, skateboard takes you everywhere. It controls everything you do in your life, and then it becomes a job also. So that's why the fine line can sometimes kind of fuck with your head, so to say. Yeah. Bleep. But it's been really fun. I wouldn't take any of it back.
Because I don't even know, back in the day, how did you sign with Flip? Was that through a rune or what happened exactly?
That was another tough time because at that time there wasn't many kids coming up, I don't think, and I came to Fjelle Park and I think that's where Rune saw me skate. I remember seeing him skate the vert ramp there, and then there was that little contest, like barbecue type of situation going on. And I skated the contest and I guess, can't even remember what happened now, but I just remember skating the big box, like a jump ramp box thing, spine thing, and skating that. And I met a bunch of Americans and Rune and all those guys over there, and I couldn't speak a lick of English. I couldn't talk to anyone. So I was just kind of hanging out with my friends and a couple of people translating for me and just kind of like, hi, like, okay. I pretty much on that 3 weeks in Europe that summer, which was '98. Don't count me on that. I think it was '98. Hit my head a couple of times since then, but that was the time. The summer of '98, I pretty much met everyone everyone there, and everyone was kind of like, hey, have a board there, have a board here. But I didn't really believe anyone. Like, yeah, whatever, like here's a couple of boards and this and that. Like, I'm thankful for that and everything, but I didn't think it was gonna boil down to be anything, you know?
No. So you've been actually skating contests forever.
Yeah.
How do you feel about skateboard contests?
I think contests can be really fun. I think they can be really good, and I think they're necessary to have contests. But contest is such a... Some people hear the word contest and they're like, oh no, oh fuck, contest. Like, no, like maybe a get together would sound better in their ears. But whatever event, whatever, you can call it whatever you want. But what I like about contests is I guess you would use the word or the term, like, you know, everyone getting together, having a blast. You skate in a contest, whatever it be, but just like taking that like a little serious edge off of it.
Just two more questions. What do you think the future for contest in skateboarding is?
Future for contests?
How will they survive? Because there's so many of them.
I think there's like skateboarding has its weird way of doing things and how it's come a long way and how it's changed and how this and that. And there's always going to be so many different areas to skateboarding, and there's always going to be different contests and different events, and especially different contests. Like, people are so tired of all the old formats, so the skateboarding is constantly recreating itself, and it's taking it to another level, to another level, to another level, and that's what keeps it pushing forward, I think. It's just like, okay, we're doing this certain thing, let's not do it anymore, let's just do something else. And I think that's what keeps skateboarding pushing forward, you know? It never gets stuck in one format.
No. And the same thing with contests.
It might get in the Olympics at one point, but that's not gonna define skateboarding in any ways. Skateboarding is always gonna come up with some new stuff, and they're gonna be always like, nope. That's what it is, kinda, you know? You leave your house with the board, you're cruising on the streets, you don't know necessarily where you're gonna end up, you know? I think that's why we're here, right?
Yeah.
Just to grab as much enjoyment out of life as possible and take care of each other, you know? Cleanse your soul and beat the demons out.
Thank you so much.